Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode. A couple things have changed here at the base. First of all, I organized all of the crops. So we got our wheat here, industrial hemp, cotton, barley, canola, flax, rice, coffee, sugarcane, and potato. Second of all, the tree farm is growing well and has expanded a bit. All this stuff over here is not mine. That's someone else on the server built all that. I have no idea what's even going on over there, which is fine. They're allowed to build there. But we also have got our tool stations set up for building better tools. You could look into the Tinker's Construct mod for more info on that, but basically you just get to build cooler tools. And we got a portal, we got some cactuses, and we still got the mines. So, yeah, not that much has changed here, to be totally honest. Cleaned it up a little bit. However, there is something I've been working on. It's just not here, and I would love to show you guys. Okay, everybody, here is what I've been working on. This started out as my attempt at a storage system. There's a mod called Refined Storage, which allows you to store stuff in disks instead of chests. So I wanted to check that out. We got a couple components here. So basically this cable is what connects every device together. And then we got a grid and a disk drive and a controller. So the controller is kind of the hub. Everything has to connect to that by this cable. And then here's the disk drive. So you have to craft disks and put them in there. And then this shows how full my storage is. And I could add more disks if I wanted to increase my amount of storage. And if you guys are trying to build this yourself, you could just go down here and type whatever you want to make. Disk drive. Okay, here it is. Click on it. This is what you need. And then, you know, you're going to have some components that you don't know how to make. Just click on those, and it'll show you how to make those. So, yeah. You can make all this yourself pretty easily. It's nothing too complicated. So anyway, we got our disk and our disk drive, and then this is the grid. This is what actually allows us to access our storage system. And here it is. This is pretty much all my stuff. So yeah, this storage system is pretty cool. This refined storage mod allows you to store a ton of items right here, and it's really easy to search for what you want and even to sort it in different ways. So yeah, this storage system is really cool and really compact. I mean, I didn't even build it as compact as it can be built, and you can still see this is storing like thousands of items in a tiny area, which is great. The one thing about it is it does need power. So what I was doing before is I had this coal generator, and I would just feed it coal, and it would power the system. I didn't really like that because it didn't work if I didn't keep powering it coal, and that was getting annoying. So now I have it set up where I have these power lines in the back. That's what this whole line right here is. And that is providing power to the system. So you could probably... let's check it out here. If I break this power line, you should see, yes, this has a bank of power right here, but it's slowly going down. And when it runs out, the whole system will turn off because it's not receiving enough power. So let me just put that back, and then I should also show how this power is being generated, because this pipe is only transferring the power to my storage system. All the way up here is where it's actually being generated. So let me go up there. Be back in a second. All right, guys, we're up here at the top. Wanted to show you how the power is actually generated. And that is from this solar panel right here. This is a multi-block structure. And basically, the reason we're all the way up here is because it needs access to the sunlight. So, yeah, this solar panel is generating, I think, 500 RF, which is how you measure power in modded, RF per tick, and it's going through this pipe and all the way down to my storage system. And the reason I built this whole huge tower is because I want to be able to power other things too. Like if I want to build other machines which require power, I could just add another layer to this tower and then connect them up to the central power line, and everything will all work. So I'm back down here at the bottom, and like I was saying, I built this whole power line all the way up so that if we want to build more machines which require power, we can just connect them all to the central cable very easily. That was my plan. So I figure I've shown you enough stuff that I built since the last episode. Now it's probably about time to build something new together. And I want to build something that can make use of our brand new infrastructure here and connect up to our power. So I've selected a automatic miner from the environmental tech mod, and it's pretty easy to build. There's a manual on it, so let's find that. Maybe I put it over here. Yes, here's the manual. So you just go in here, void ore miner is what it's called, and this tells you the list of materials you're gonna need. Structure blocks, machine bases, laser cores, clear lens. I've spent quite a while strip mining in order to get enough to build those. So let me actually craft all of the materials it says we're gonna need out of my storage system, out of my raw materials here, and I will be back in a second. Alright, I'm back. Did a little bit of crafting, and now we have everything I need. So, 24 structure blocks, 20 machine bases, 2 laser cores, and a clear laser lens. We got 24 structure blocks, 20 machine bases, 2 laser cores, a clear laser lens, and the one thing it doesn't list, which is the void ore miner controller. We're good to go. Now, this void ore miner needs to be at the bottom of the world, from what I read. So we're going to go all the way down here to the little room I've prepared for this. Here we are. It's kind of dark down here. Let's throw some light up around. We can make this look pretty later if we want to, but for now, I just kind of want to get it working. So, for environmental tech, it's really easy to build multi-block structures like this void ore miner. All you do is you find where you want the center to be, you put down your controller right there, and you take the assembler and hold right-click. You can see all the blocks being placed around me. Oops, I fell. Climb back up here. I think I'm standing in the way of where it needs to be placed. I think that's what's happening right now. But yeah, you could see that all the blocks are placed automatically by using the assembler on the thing. So I don't have to remember exactly how every one of these blocks should go. All I have to do is get up here and point at the controller with the assembler, make sure I have all the blocks I need in my inventory, and there it is. Multi-block assembly complete. I earned an achievement, and this void ore miner looks like it's ready to go. So this will point straight down at bedrock, and it will automatically generate some ores for me as if I were mining, which is awesome. But there is one more step yet to be done, which is that we need to connect it to our infrastructure. So power source needs to be connected through these energy conduits over to it. Let me go get some more energy conduits to place down, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and I've crafted some more energy conduits. Let me take these out real quick. We don't need them. And we're gonna draw the power up into the controller. I think that should work. Never done this before, so, you know, of course we'll see. Yeah. There we go. And we'll go over here. I gotta get up higher, it's hard to work. Yes, bring power over here and into this thing. Go, one more. And the final step. There it is. It should be powered. It seems to be running. Although it was kind of doing that before. Let's see if we can get some items actually out of this thing. And to do that, I think that all you need to do is put a chest right here. Oh, of course I can't open this. Okay. Look at that. We're already getting free stuff. We got 2 silver ore out of this already, which is awesome. That's so cool. So, our void ore miner is working, guys. We're getting free ores from the void. Very cool. Wait, I broke it. Nice thing is, if you break this multi-block structure, you could just replace the block, and there it goes again. Anyway, we're getting free stuff now. That is awesome. One more cool machine connected to our infrastructure here. And let's just give this a while and see how much it actually can generate. So, everybody, there is a problem with this. You see this beam? It's supposed to be on all the time. This beam indicates when we're actually getting items. The fact that it's not on all the time means we're not giving enough power. You can see right here, see this red bar at the top that's going to like 1.2, 1.4 RF? That shows how much power this thing has, and a machine should have a full power bar when it's receiving enough power. So, I double checked. There's 2 reasons basically that could cause this. One, we're not generating enough power all the way up there at our solar panel. That's not true. 2, this pipe cannot carry enough power. That is actually the problem here. So if you look at the redstone conduit, this can only carry 640 RF per tick. And if you look here, void ore miner, this requires something like 800 RF per tick. You divide the energy cost by the duration. We figured it out, but basically what this means is that I gotta tear out all this cable, this power cable, and replace it with the next level up, enhanced energy conduits. So I'm gonna go craft some of those, and then I will be back. Alright, I am back. And all the way from top to bottom, from sky to bedrock, I've finished replacing these energy conduits that hold 640 RF per tick with these improved energy conduits which hold 5,000 RF per tick. And it's on all the time. Our machine seems to be fully functional, which is amazing. Let's go up here and check the power as well. Yes, this red bar up top is actually semi-full now instead of flickering around 0. So that means it is working. And it looks like it's got a few more ores, but the power was disconnected while I was doing this. So it didn't get that many. Let's give it a minute and see how much it can generate when it's actually running at full capacity. Alright, well, I've been AFK here for a few hours at least. I also replaced this chest with a diamond chest, just a mod that lets you make a bigger chest, and here's what we got. Looks like we got 58 gold, 21 diamonds. That's really nice. Some redstone, quartz, gold. That's all good. Yeah, looks like a lot of good stuff. However, here's the problem. This thing is running out of power again. I thought replacing these pipes would fix the problem. Remember before when I said, you know, there's 2 possible problems. 1, we're not producing enough power, and 2, we're not transmitting enough power? Well, it turns out that it was actually both. So we weren't transmitting enough power, but this is still flickering on and off and running out of power up there. So we're going to need to fix that. We're going to go up to the top here and see what we can do about upgrading our solar panel. Right now we have Void Ore Miner level 1. That requires 800 RF per tick. And we have solar array level 1, which makes 648 RF per tick. So now we have enough power lines to transmit more power. We're going to try and make solar array tier 2 to generate 3600 RF per tick, and that should be enough to power this thing full time. I'll see you guys at the top. All right, here is our current solar panel. I believe I showed this before. It's another one of those multi-block structures. And I think we have enough stuff to upgrade it from level 1 to level 2. So we're going to tear it down. That's a lot of diamonds to be spending on this. Luckily, our auto miner got us quite a few. So I think we should be okay here. This is pretty much all I have left, but at least we can afford it. All right, we're back. I had to go all the way down and get the assembler because I forgot it. I had everything else but that. Let's see if this works. We set this up exactly the same way. Just lay this thing down, connect it to our power. That's good. And here we go. It's building. Multi-block assembly complete. There it is. Is it working? I guess we would have to go down to tell, but it looks good. I guess we can check the internal buffer. Oh, but it's night. See, this is another problem with this entire system. Nothing works at night because we're totally relying on solar power. Let's ask someone to sleep and make it day, but sometime we should actually maybe fix that. You know, having access to my items during the nighttime would be helpful. All right, daytime. Let's check. Oh my goodness, yes. That is filling itself right up. So I think that should mean that we're generating enough power for the machines down here. Let's get down there and check. So first of all, these machines are on. These are fine. But down here, that's the real question. Is this one working nonstop? Beam looks good. The beam is going nonstop. And is the power? Yes! Okay. Check it out. The power is capped out and not going down at all. This is on full time and generating resources. That is awesome. Whew! Took a lot more work than I thought to get this set up, from laying 256 blocks of improved pipe to replacing our solar panels, but finally, we're automatically generating some ores. Hey, nice. Alright, well, after finally doing all that work to fix this, I left it overnight. There's a mod where you can click chunks and see how it says chunk loaded right there? So this chunk was loaded all night, real world night, not Minecraft night. While I slept, this entire chunk was loaded and this machine was doing its job. And now it should have full power. So let's see what it generated in an entire night of work. Oh my goodness, we're rich. Look at all this stuff. Stacks of redstone and coal. I don't even know what these... Apatite ore? I don't even know what some of this stuff is, but dang, there is a lot of it. I love it. It's working great. Is this 64 diamond? Woo-hoo-hoo! I'm rich, everybody. I am rich. I'm gonna retire now. It's time. I got enough money. Well, that was awesome. We successfully built this machine in this episode. Had a lot of improvements to do before we could actually get it working, but it finally is good to go, and boy, was it worth it. I think we're going to call it an end for today, but don't forget to check back in again for the next episode. We're going to build some more cool stuff. I got a lot of awesome plans. We'll see you next time. Bye.